Cool. Then the final question is this: as a revert yourself, what kind of red flags should reverts should look out for, such that when they see it in a particular organization or a masjid, they will be able to move elsewhere so as to develop in Islam better?
Well, the thing is, for many reverts, they don't have elsewhere. I mean, they will see all these red flags, but they don't have any say, for example, and they can't do nothing. And if they say something in the masjid, they say, who are you to come and tell us like this? Because the board of director have been there forever. You know, their names is crafted on their chairs. But some of the red flags, I would say, like if they are in a community of Muslims that they can't change communities, or they can thrive in that community and they can start something, don't sit and complain all the time saying that, oh, we feel lonely, we don't have any sisters helping us, we don't have anybody, we don't have a community. You know, that's something that I have to learn in the hard way, is like I have to get up and do it myself sometimes, you know. And I'm going to tell you one of the things, like in Eid, the loneliness time that a revert can feel is at the time of Eid and at the time of Christmas and Easter. It's the loneliness time, Christmas and Easter, because you have all that nostalgic memories and things that they remember from when they were before Islam, and when they were with friends and family and reunions and all that. And they can't do that no more, right? And the Eid is because they have no family to support them and say happy Eid to you and give them a gift. So one time I was sitting at home in Eid time, I remember it was Eid al-Adha, and I didn't have anybody to celebrate Eid with. And then suddenly the door knocks. It was my other friend who is a convert, and she came with an Eid gift. She got it from a dollar store, but I saw it as it is $1 million gift. And to come and tell me happy Eid, sister, and let's go visit this and this sister and tell her happy Eid too. She got me up and she dragged me outside the door to go and do Eid celebration with other sisters. And this is how it's supposed to be. Don't expect the community to do everything for you. Sometimes you have to get up yourself and do it. The red flags, for example, you know, when we have a brother that is pushing for marriage all the time, when we have people that they're asking all the time about your personal life, when we have people that they are shunning you away because you're a convert and you don't know nothing, you know, when we don't have supporting classes for the reverts, all these are red flags. And all these supposed to be discussed with an imam, with a board of director, writing either a letter or email for them, or going to their meetings and speak up on behalf of the convert community, even if you are the only convert in that community. Trust me, there are so many more, but you don't see them because they're all not attending because they don't feel that it is relative to them. They feel that they're an outsider. But once somebody tell them, hey, we have a class for converts, come over and so on, you start seeing them showing up. The other thing is when, you know, just like Sister Madiha said, we have a problem that after 3, 4, 5 weeks, you see these sisters stop showing up and those brothers showing up to classes, you know, because there is no motivation. They don't have any homework to do. They just come and sit. And listen, and that's it. And they think it's like a Wednesday class in the church, or it's like a Sunday class in the church, for example. And also they're not serving anything that can, you know, people love to come when there's food. So we have this masjid that every Saturday they actually serve dinner for the converts, we call it the converts masjid, although it's mixed with converts and non-converts, and everybody comes to these classes, whether they're converts or not. But everybody comes for the food, of course, but also at the same time they come and listen to the class and they benefit from it. So make it motivational, make it like fun. I have also Embrace, for example. That's one of the suggestions that I would do. They have a really nice support system online, and also not only online, but also in person. They do They do seasonal also potlucks, and on Eid and on Christmas they get together as converts and have fun, have games and things like this. So I would say that if you see a masjid that is not doing any activities, you suggest that activity and do it yourself. It would be so much fun if you do it yourself, and you feel a sense of accomplishment. You don't do classes, of course, even if you don't have the knowledge, but at least get them together, get those sisters and brothers together, and talk about life, talk about social things, make them share about their experiences, about their lives, and so on. Yeah, Sister Muhyiddin, go ahead, please. She's raising her hand.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, well, everything that you said was great, and I also want to say that sometimes holding classes, it's not enough. You have to have a talk beforehand where you actually try to encourage community interaction and even saying salam alaikum. Because I remember when the first masjid I ever really went to regularly, it was a Ramadan in Hawaii. And I think I went the entire Ramadan and there were only 3 girls who would tell me salam, and they were in college. And then I went, to another masjid, and I was there for almost 6 years, and I never made a single friend from that masjid. And many times I would go to Jum'ah on Friday, and, nobody would tell me salam. And, I was very shy. It's not always easy to put yourself out there. And eventually you do learn that. But, new Muslims, if you see somebody who's just standing there, you need to encourage your community to say salam to each other, especially if you're the imam. Before the end of the khutbah, say, hey, turn to the person to your right, turn to the person to your left, say salam alaikum, introduce yourself. Who's here that hasn't been here before? Try to create community. And if you're holding a class, and you want them for these people to keep coming, if they don't come, send them a message, ask them how they're doing, start a WhatsApp group. Like, don't just leave it at the class. Try to incorporate time for them to talk after. So that's just my 2 cents.
Yes, Jazakallah khair. May Allah bless you.